Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha. If it is your first time here, today's video I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup using all black owned beauty brands. I am so excited. I've been talking about this video all month. I finally got all of my stuff in the mail, so that's what we're doing today. If you're interested in this video, just keep watching.
Now close your eyes.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to do brows. I picked up this brow pencil from Umoa Beauty. This is the Brow Fro Brow Pencil. The packaging is super cute. It's giving me like 70s vibes with like the pink and the red and the orange. I'm really just getting 70s vibes from that. I got the shade 04. I'm actually been wanting to try this brow pencil for a while because I see Jackie Aina talking about it all the time. And I'm like, I need to try that. I love trying a good brow pencil. So here is what it looks like outside of the box. Super cute. That same kind of orange pinky look. And let's just do my brows really quick. I really think like watching brows is like the most boring part of a makeup video. So I'm just going to kind of quickly put on my brows. This color perfectly matches my roots. I really like this color. It's kind of like very neutral. It's not too warm and it's not too like gray. I really like that. Let's move on to the other brow here. So that is the brows. I'm really happy with that brow pencil. I really like it. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. I'm going to prime with this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Eye Primer. I actually really like this eye primer. I like it because it gives a nice like sticky base, but it doesn't like fully cover up my eyes. I really don't mind if like a little bit of my natural eyelid color, a little bit of the veins are poking out. That doesn't really bug me. And then I'm going to set that with the tiniest bit of powder. I have the Fenty Pro Filter Powder. I have mine in the shade Butter. I have a smaller size. I don't love this powder. I think it is just like a tiny bit too dry for me, but it is a nice powder. I think if you had oily skin, this powder would be great. Okay, and I have a few different options here for eyeshadow. So I have this Juvia's Place palette, the Nubian palette. I've actually had this palette for quite a while. It's a really nice, just chocolatey brown, bronzy palette. I have this single shadow from Ace Beauté. I've talked about this before. I think this eyeshadow is really great. I just think that it's a little expensive personally because it is very similar to like the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, but I love this shade. This is in the shade Cotton Candy. So pretty. And then I picked up this. This is actually the brand new one that I picked up from Nabla. This is the Cutie palette. Just a little mini palette in the shade Coral. super pretty. I think this is what I mainly want to go in with today. I think I want to do like a cute, just easy pink look. So I'm going to start off with this palette, and I'm going to start by dipping into this matte pink shade called Feelings. It's like a bubblegummy pink color. And I'm just going to build that up in the crease. I've actually never used anything from Nabla before, but I always like look at their stuff because it's so pretty, and I have these highlights to use later that I'm really excited about. So let's just start doing the eyes. This shadow is really pigmented. I'm really liking it. It's blending out really nicely. It's keeping that really vibrant pink color to it. Sometimes with pink eyeshadows, you kind of have to like layer them up a little bit to get it that vibrant, but it looks really nice. I'm really happy with that. It's almost like a little neon on my skin. I do have clearly very pale skin, and it's looking kind of neon, and I think that's so cool. Even up the other eye real quick. Okay, so I got that nice kind of crease base built up with that. What I think I want to do is I want to take this Ace Beauté shadow all over the lid, and then I want to layer on top of it this shade right here in I Got You, which is like a really pretty bubblegummy pink shimmery shade, and it has a little bit of like gold orangey reflex in it, so I think that these will layer really nicely on top of each other. So I'm going to go in just with my finger on this guy. So pretty. It is such a nice like duochrome shadow. I really, really like this shade, and I do really think that these are good quality. They are just a little bit more spendy. That's just the only like meh I have about it. Oh yeah, that goes so pretty with that pink crease. And then, like I said, I'm just going to go right into the shade I Got You right here with my finger as well. And then just layer that over the top. Oh, pretty. Pretty. That almost makes it look like foiled. Then I'm just going to go back in with that crease brush and just kind of blend out the edges. What a simple look to pull off too. That was like really quick. Ooh, I think that's so pretty. Okay, let me do the other eye real quick. My bad eye. I Got You shade. Yeah, that is so pretty. Super cute. I am really loving this cute pink eye I got going on right now. I'm really happy with this palette. They have full-size palettes and these little cutie palettes, and I bought one of the smaller ones just in case I didn't love the eyeshadow formula, but these are super pretty. I think I'm going to pick up the big one. They have a palette that's called the Poison palette, and that was the one I was really leaning towards buying, but I ended up going with this guy, so I think I'm definitely going to order that Poison palette because this was so pretty. The only thing I'll say is this is pretty thick. You know, that's just a packaging thing. So let's move on. All right, moving on to the face. I'm going to prime using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. This is the Soft Silk Hydrating Primer. I really like this. Soft Silk is a good name for it because it does have a silky, lotiony feel to it. I'm not going to put a bunch on because I did just put on my moisturizer. Yeah, silky is almost dimethicone-y feeling, you know? And I'm actually not going to go in with a foundation today. I've been really loving not wearing foundation and just using concealer and more cream products. I do have the Fenty Hydrating Foundation, but you know, I'm just not feeling foundation today. So first thing I want to do is cream bronze so that way I can clean everything up with my concealer. And I'm going to do that with the Fenty Cream Cheeks Out Bronzer. I have mine in the shade 2 Butter Biscuit. Clearly very loved. You can tell it's dirty. I actually super love this bronzer. I think it's probably one of the best cream bronzers I've ever used. And I'm using my e.l.f. domed stippling brush. And I'm just going to do a little bit of bronzing. The reason I like to go in with cream bronzer first before I go in with my concealer is because that way if it gets a little too muddy or too messy, my lines get weird, the concealer can just clean it all up, versus if you do your concealer first and then your bronzer, then you're kind of working backwards, you know? Okay, so we have a nice bronzed base. I actually have 2 different concealers to use. I do have the Fenty Beauty concealer, but I bought these 2 new ones that I really wanted to try. The first one I have is from Umoa Beauty, and this is the Stay Woke Luminous Concealer. I've been wanting to try this guy for a long time. I got mine in the shade T2 Fair Lady. Might be just a tad bit too dark. Maybe this will be the one I just use all over my face. And then I picked up the Beauty Bakery Instabake 3-in-1 Full Coverage Concealer. This I got in the shade 018 Nice Cream. That's such a cute little name. Oop, and this one is really light. Okay, I might actually have to end up... That's risky, mixing 2 concealers I've never tried before. Okay, I'm going to start with this Umoa Beauty Woke Concealer and using this just on my face. So let's start there, and then I'll see where this takes me. I have been breaking out like crazy lately because, well, I've been eating like shit. and so it's coming out on my face. And I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Buffing Foundation brush. Let's just start blending that out. Now that I'm actually like blending it out, it doesn't look too dark on my skin. It actually matches pretty well. It does feel pretty thick though. We'll see if it feels really heavy once it, you know, dries down. That blended out really nicely. It didn't fully cover this pimple on my chin, but it did really take a lot of the redness away. I'm gonna let that just sit there for a little bit. I don't like really care if my pimples show a little bit. I just mainly care if it like dulls down the redness. But I feel like that did a pretty good job, especially when I just layered a little bit more on top. Cool. Let's go ahead and use this on the rest of just like the face area. So my nose here, you see I have this other pimple. Let's do a little bit on the forehead. It might be just a little too yellow for me, but I think the shade is pretty nice. I might need just like a shade below it, a shade a little bit lighter. So far, I'm really liking it. It does feel really thick initially when you put it on, but once you blend it out, I don't really feel it that much on my skin. I'm just gonna get a little bit right in this area. It is blending out so fast. I'm pretty impressed with this. I did think I was going to like it because I have heard quite a few people talk about it, so I'm excited to buy another shade because I think that that looks really good so far. So I think I am going to go in with the Beauty Bakery concealer under my eyes because I do like a little bit of a lighter concealer under my eyes. So that's what we're going to do for that. Okay, so let's take this Beauty Bakery concealer right under my eyes. The wand is like kind of interesting. Has like more of like a pointed round shape to it. Let's just, that is super light. Yeah, that might be way too light. I might have to mix some of that Umoa Beauty in. Clinging a little bit, if you can see in this inner corner part, clinging a little bit to like the drier patches under my eye. Just add a tiny bit more. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but like right here in the inner corner and right on the outside here, it's kind of just clinging a little bit to the dryness under my eye. I don't love that. I am super picky with concealers for under my eye. When it comes to the rest of my face, I'm a lot less picky, but with under my eyes, I'm like, I don't know about that. So let me get the other eye real quick. There isn't really like much you can do if it starts to like cling to the dry patches. Layering more on top isn't really going to do anything. It's just going to give it more to cling to. So you kind of just gotta live your life with it that way. So let's do the other eye real quick. I don't really love this concealer. I'm not really liking the way it's looking on my under eyes. It's just a little too dry, a little bit too clingy, and the shade is too light, so that could be just like a little bit. I'm going to add just a tiny bit right in here to kind of even out the brightness because it's really bright under my eyes. And we'll see if that kind of balances out the face a little bit. Yeah, I'm just not loving the under eye right now. I'm going to go ahead and set that with a tiny bit of powder. I don't feel like it really needs it because it's dry, but I feel like it needs it because it's already kind of setting into my fine lines. So I'm just going to go back in with that Fenty powder and just do like a tiny bit under the eyes. And I'm using an Almar Cosmetics blending brush for that. Yeah, you can really see on this eye that it like clinged right here in the inner corner and a little bit on the outside. And then this eye, just a tiny bit as well. Yeah, I think I like the Umoa Beauty Concealer more than the Beauty Bakery Concealer, but I'm going to use this again just like on my face, and I'll see how that goes. I'll report back on that one. Let's close this Fenty powder. Okay, let's do a little bit of powder bronzing. I am going to use my Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzers. I am going to go in with the shade Shady Biz. I really like this bronzer, and I'm going to take my Real Techniques light layer powder brush and just bronze up a little bit. Cute. Okay, next we have blush. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Cheeks Out Cream Blush in the shade Petal Poppin'. I have been really loving this as well. I mean, clearly you can tell my thing is a mess, and I'm just going to take the Real Techniques Light Layer Blush Brush. I'm just going to do like a light little dusting, but I don't think it's called dusting when it's not powder. So just, you know, like a little light layer of this. Pretty. Okay. Moving on. Next we have highlights, and I'm really excited about this. I actually picked up two because I wanted to use one as a blush topper. This is the Nabla Skin Glazing Highlighter Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder. Everything about that sounds amazing to me. This one I got in the shade Truth. And this is like a peachy pink. This is a really pretty peachy pinky highlighter. I got this because it looked really similar to the Bare Minerals highlighter I like to use in Joy, just to like top lightly over the cheeks. So that's what I'm going to do with this guy. I'm just going to go in really lightly with, I'm going to use this little Luxie blush brush, just super lightly. This is really pretty. And just add that right on top of the cheek, just to give it a nice little glow. Pretty. I really like the packaging for this. I think this is so cute. The like see-through pink packaging. Super cute. And then I got the next shade in Ozone, and this is more of like a champagne gold color. I think this is going to be good for like my all over highlight. Yeah, the shade Ozone. Almost like a white gold. Really pretty. I think it's so pretty in there with the embossing. And let's just dig in. Pretty. Give me that like highlighting milk mustache. Really pretty. It's almost kind of subtle. I bet you can really build it up, especially if you got it wet, but I'm liking that it has that like kind of subtle. It is called the Glass Skin Glow Powder. It does give you that really like glow from within vibe. Pretty. It's not chunky, it's not glittery, it's just going on like really smooth. Ooh. I'm going to grab a little bit of that on a clean Morphe M456 brush, and I'm going to use that to highlight the brow bone. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Pretty. Should I put a little bit of this shade as well, because the eye is kind of like that pink? I'm doing it. Ooh, yeah, that's really nice. And I was contemplating doing kind of like a fun inner corner using this Fenty Kilowatt Foil. This is in the shade Mint Mojito and Sandcastle. This is like one of my favorite ones. I think I'm going to dip into the Mint Mojito shade on a little pencil brush here. It's like a nice icy, ice princessy blue. I'm going to hit that in my inner corner. Ooh, yeah, pretty. Ooh, that goes so good with that pink. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really, really like that inner corner. Okay, and let's do the lower lash line. I'm just going to take the matte pink shade I used all over the crease and run that on the lower lash line. Just a simple, easy lower lash line. Cute. Okay. What do I have left here? Let's set the face. I'm going to set the face with the Fenty What It Do setting spray. I really like this stuff. I just don't like love the scent. It's really strongly rose scented, but other than that, I think this is a great setting spray. The mist on that is so fine. All we have left is lip and mascara. Let's do mascara first. I picked up the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes mascara. I've actually never used anything Pat McGrath before. It is a more luxury brand. It is pretty expensive, so I've never just like bit the bullet and bought some stuff. And I did this time. This is the packaging that the mascara comes in. It's like super clinical. Let's open her up. This is the Fetish Eyes mascara. It's a cute, basic little black packaging. Ooh, I like the wand so far. It's a nice fat wand. And I'm going to go in with this mascara. I'm really excited. It's the first time I'm ever using this mascara. I love trying out new mascaras. Okay, so far, really liking the mascara. This eye with mascara, obviously this eye with none. Really pretty. It really separated all of my lashes and it gave them like a nice amount of volume without getting too chunky. I bet if I really layered this up, I can get them like really thick and really, you know, filled with volume. Let's move on to the other eye. Pretty. I really am liking this mascara. It is a little bit more drier of a formula, but I think that's what's really helping it like go through and coat all of the lashes individually. Sometimes when a formula is really wet, I feel like it makes it to where your lashes kind of pinch together a little bit more. Pretty. I would say that this definitely gave me more like volume than it did length. I feel like if I really built it up, it would give me a lot more, but I don't mind just like a nice mascara moment. I think this is super cute. And last but not least, we have lips. I actually picked up 2 lip liners from McGrath. Look how beautiful the packaging is on these. It almost makes me like want to not throw them away. The packaging is so pretty, so interesting. I got 2 different shades. I got the shade Buff and the shade Supernatural. I feel like I hear people talk about the McGrath lip liners like the most out of all of her products. I mean, the packaging is so cool. Look at this. It's this little string and you unwind it. I love a good packaging. So this is the shade Buff, and then I also got the shade, come on, Supernatural. Oh, cool. They both come with a little, they both come with a sharpener as well, so that's really cool. So let's see here. The top shade is Buff. It's a little bit more of a pinky nude, and the bottom is Supernatural. That is a more neutral caramely nude. I think I'm going to go in with Buff because I already have this, you know, pink vibe going on. Ooh. And let's just align the lips. Super soft right off the bat. This color is like almost the color of my actual lips. So soft, but in like, not in the way where you think it's going to like crumble or break. It's just gliding across my lips so nicely. I think I'm actually going to fill them in completely with this liner. Pretty. Wow, I love that. I love finding new lip liners. Okay, and then I'm going to top that with a gloss, of course. You guys already know, I think the Fenty Beauty lip glosses are some of the best lip glosses on the market. I think I'm going to go in with this shade in Sweet Mouth. I really do think the Fenty glosses are the best lip glosses you can buy. Ooh, pretty. Okay. Cute. Ooh, I am loving this look today. Very pink, very sparkly, very glowy. Cute. I'm really happy with it. I love this look. I'm going to go through some of the new products I bought really quick and just give like a mini review. So the Umoa Beauty Brow Pencil. My station is a mess right now. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so the Umoa Beauty Brow Fro Baby Hair Brow Pencil. I really, really like. I'm really happy with. I think the shade is perfect for my brows. It matches my brows and my roots perfectly Went on really nicely. It wasn't too waxy, but it was nice and creamy and pigmented, easy to work with. I don't know how long lasting it is. That's something, obviously, it's my first time wearing it. I'm going to have to test that out throughout the day, but I'm really happy about this, and I'm actually probably going to buy the Brow Fro. They have like the gels. I'm probably going to pick that up now that I know that I love this pencil. And I think the packaging is so cute. Gives me such like 70s vibes. So fun. The Nabla Cutie palette. I really love this. I know I only used 2 out of the 6 shades, but the matte shade blended out beautifully. It was really pigmented, and the shimmery shade in I Got You is gorgeous. Really, really like this guy. I'm definitely going to pick up one of the bigger palettes. What was next for like the new stuff? Okay, the concealers. So the Umoa Beauty concealer, the Stay Woke concealer, I really like. I think that went on the face really nicely. It blended out really nicely. Doesn't feel too dry. It hasn't, you know, sunken in any lines or anything. It covered up that chin pimple really nice. I really like this concealer. I'm really happy I picked it up. I'm going to grab another shade to use it under my eyes. Really, really like it. The Beauty Bakery Instant Bake Concealer, on the other hand, I don't hate it. I don't really love it. I'm going to try it out on the rest of my face. I definitely need a different shade. I just think it kind of clung under my eyes a little bit, and I didn't really love that. But I'm definitely going to keep trying this guy out. What was the next new thing that I tried? Ooh, these highlights. These Nabla highlights. So pretty. Skin, what are they called? The Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder. They are very glowy, very luminous, and I do get what they mean when they say glass skin, because it's not chunky, it's not super shimmery, it's not super sparkly. It just kind of gives you that really glow from within. Really, really pretty. I'm really happy that I picked up this shade here in Truth. I love using like a highlight for a blush topper. Super cute, and I love the packaging on this. The like clear pink plastic, I think, is so cute. And then the Pat McGrath lip liner. Great lip liner. First time trying it out. I think it went on really well. I think it layered, the lip gloss layered really well on top of it. I didn't have any issues with it. It didn't crumble. It didn't break. The packaging is phenomenal. That is one thing I will give Pat McGrath, is it is definitely a luxury higher end brand, but I mean, this packaging, like, I don't even want to throw away. Like, that is so dope. That's so sexy. That like gold bee in her mouth. Like, this is dope packaging for sure. It definitely makes it worth like spending the extra dollars to me, is because the packaging is so incredible. Happy with this lip liner. Really like it. What else we got? The mascara, the Pat McGrath mascara. I really like it. It's my first time trying it, so I don't really know if my eyes are going to have, you know, like a sensitivity thing to it. I also really judge mascara about how like it wears throughout the day. So if it gets flaky or it's hard to wash off, burns my eyes, anything like that. I will, if I have like any further thoughts on any of these products, I will leave that in the description box down below, just right next to the link. But that's all the new stuff I tried out. I'm really happy with the way this face of makeup is looking. I think there is like a common misconception with like a black owned brand that it's only for black people, and that's like not at all true. That makes zero sense. I don't even know why that misconception is out there, but I'm definitely guilty of it when it comes to like black owned hair brands or black owned makeup and stuff like that. I think like, oh, you know, I'm super pale, I'm super white, like it might not work for me, but that's just like dumb backwards thinking. Like, I need to get that out of my head. I loved everything I tried today. I mean, I can't stop looking at myself in the monitor because I just think my eyes look so pretty and my cheeks are like so glowy. I just feel like a supermodel right now. But that's pretty much it. I will have everything I used linked in the description box down below, as well as I still have all of those links of movies, different websites, different ways you can donate, some black influencers to follow, all in the description box down below. Let me know in the comments if you liked this video or any other products that you think I should try from these lines or different makeup brands that I maybe didn't try today. I'm really excited, and now I feel like I want to go shopping because I want to like buy some more stuff from all of these brands. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post here every Tuesday and Friday. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!